Hello everyone and welcome to the Mad Tea Party.
We hope you're ready to spill the tea.
If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new to our channel, my name is Derek.
And my name is Ryan.
And we're back here.
Yeah, we're back on land.
We are, but we had an amazing time. And keep an eye out because we will be having at least one video, if not more,
We've got a haul video coming up. We probably should do a review and kind of go over our thoughts because we have a lot of thoughts on that. We experienced a lot on that boat, including a $200 dessert at Enchante.
Oh, yep.
It accidentally $200, but here we are.
You know what? It was worth every penny.
Yeah,
it was. But we have a little bit of Christmas haul for you. Yeah. So basically, every year we're asked for a Christmas list, and we were told don't put too much on it this year. So we put like a couple small things on there. And my mother decided to go eBay and other shopping and literally just went off of our favorite movies and found some stuff for us.
Yeah, she's really into vintage too, so we got a lot of vintage stuff that we probably wouldn't have bought ourselves, so that's pretty cool. So here are the things we got for Christmas. Buckle up. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing that we got, that's one of my favorite things on the planet.
These are our non-Disney things.
She got a air freshener made with our cats on it. So here we have Apollo, Hermes, and the queen herself, Gypsy.
And that actually is from my aunt. Shout out to her. She is amazing.
Yeah, they're so funny, and they smell like citrus. I can smell them through here. We're going to put them near their litter box because that's where this belongs.
Probably hanging on the door handle because we have a cat door. It'll be perfect. The only other non-Disney thing I wanted to share is I got a little bundle of Golden Girls things. And if you know, you know. And I'm just in love with the Golden Girls. So I got the most ridiculous things. Golden Girls finger puppets. You know, I'm just going to put on a show with those. But I have to say, Blanche looks nothing like herself. Looks more like Lucille Ball.
Rose is very blonde.
She's a little bit more than... I also got the Stay Golden mints. Each of them has their own kind of mints, and they're for all occasions. And they each are very funny towards them. So, my favorite, Back in St. Olaf mints. Enjoy the bold Viking flavor after Gnukafluken cake. You've got Dorothy's Enlightenments. Take one before sleep, sweetheart. Pray for brains. Blanche's Southern Charm Mints. Can I even read that one? Yes. Keep your mouth ready for anything. And Sophia's Judgments. Picture it. Sicily. 1922. Something underneath.
Did you know that the mints are cheesecake shaped? I just read that on the back of the box.
No, I did not. Yeah. Oh, right there, cheesecake shaped.
That's funny.
An attractive peasant girl. That was the rest. Picture it, Sicily, 1922. An attractive peasant girl. Sophia. And the only other thing, I'm not going to untie these, are these adorable coasters. Yes, there is one of each of their faces. These are going to be going away in our Christmas box. One of my favorite things about getting Christmas presents for Christmas, or getting Christmas-styled things for Christmas, normally it's but I like the next year when you like open something up and you're like, oh my god, I forgot that I had this. This is so cool.
So, down in the comments right now, I would like for you to write your favorite Golden Girl. We're going to say ours at the same time in 1, 2, 3. Blanche! Blanche is the best. Comment yours.
I have reasons for each and every one of them, but Rose Nyland is my favorite.
Alright, so we're going to start off today by showing you a few of these vintage items that Derek's mom was able to find. Some of them are very funny. Some of them we're going to find some good use out of. This one here is super cute. I think he makes the cutest plush there ever was. And I'm great. I don't know how I didn't own this as a kid, to be honest with you.
I understand why there aren't more plushes of him.
Why? He's perfect. It's Quasimodo!
He can't even look straight at you.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, just needs a little lift up.
Oh, he's gonna sit somewhere and it's gonna be perfection.
Yeah, he belongs back there.
He's like a nice little... I wonder... Oh, there you go. Oh my... It's like... Well, oh, there you go.
He just needs to sit.
He just needs a little...
We're gonna get him a little chair.
This is something that my mother told me a story about that I don't remember. But you know what? I will take it. And apparently, well, Tigger used to be my favorite. He's not my favorite anymore. However, I do still love him. That's for Pete. Don't get mad at me. But my mom found another ornament of one that broke many, many years ago, apparently, when we moved at some point. And it is just this really cute Pooh glass ornament. European style glass. Santa's best, you know. He's super cute. We actually have one similar to him, so he will go on our fun tree.
Didn't she say that you apparently had like a meltdown when it broke? You're very upset.
Apparently, but
imagine that. Like having a meltdown. All right, so the next thing I have to show off, this is a funny story. Derek's mom found 2 Hunchback of Notre Dame banks on eBay.
I think she originally thought that these were like, you know, like the Tootsie Roll banks that are like little tubes and it's like really cute and they're made of cardboard. I think that's what she thought she was buying.
She thought they were smaller. They are in fact humongous. So I'm gonna have to save a lot of money to fill these things up. But
you need to fill both of them all the way up before you go on another Disney cruise.
We're never going on a Disney cruise again. So there's the top slot. Look how giant this bank is. It's so big, but look how cool. We got Esmeralda there with Quasimodo and Phoebus. That is at the Festival of Fools. That's really cool. I love this pattern on the back. If you look closely, there are sweet little jester hats. The other one that I have here is Esmeralda. She's doing her little belly dance with Jolly down there.
And just the King of Fools sitting there.
The King of Fools, also at the Festival of Fools. It's one of my favorite parts in the movie, especially when she's in that red dress.
No.
I love these. I can't wait to start collecting money in them or storing other things.
Hello? It's empty. We got a lot of stuff to put in there. Can't wait to hear the clinks.
Fill her up.
Okay, so my mother likes to collect vintage lunchboxes. And in that world, there are basically 3 different versions that you could be purchasing. One would be thermos only. One would be lunchbox only. And one is like the grail of both things together, the originals. She happened to find a couple of different things, and they are amazing. So this first lunchbox, and this is a vintage lunchbox, is Pete's dragon. He is just so flipping cute. On the back is all of the peeps in Passamaquoddy, just chilling. Our favorite villains. Oh, Petey! Oh, Petey! You know. And our salesman. And inside, we have an original. And you can even see, like, it's a little rusty on the inside. Mm-hmm. We have an original thermos. If you happen to be a person that had one of these, maybe let us know down below in the comments.
The best thing about this one, too, is that when we got into the room, Derek's mom had this on a shelf, and Derek was like, I'm going to steal that.
She did. I was like, oh, why do you have those and I don't? I want to steal that. And little did I know.
Under the tree. I actually also got a lunchbox. I believe that she said the lunchbox is not vintage. It doesn't look vintage. The lunchbox is super cute. It's an Alice in Wonderland tin. The backside is the same.
I believe she called it a placeholder.
Oh, yeah, because she's going to get the real vintage one that matches his thermos.
Which is a vintage thermos.
Got the Queen of Hearts, the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, the Cheshire Cat, Alice, the White Rabbit. My favorite thing about these old vintage things, oh, and the King of Hearts is in blue, is the discoloration of all these things.
I was just about to say, I love the off colors. And that this was, I wonder, it is actually like Walt Disney made, but it's made by a company called Aladdin Industries from Nashville. I was trying to find a year on it, but there's not one on there.
No, but it's super cool.
Yeah.
And then I also got this thermos here with a big old Q for Quasimodo. It's a hunchback thermos. This is actually my favorite.
I think she may have called that a placeholder as well, or a
she's looking
continued.
Yeah, she's looking for the lunchbox for it to go in.
To finish up the lunchbox train, we have another vintage bed knobs and broomsticks, my friends. OMG, look at Eglantine Price under the water wearing her military hat. I mean, it's just insane. We've got the Isle of Naboombu on back with all of the animals playing soccer. We've got side with Eglantine Price and Dr. Emilius Brown dancing. King Leonidas and that bear that was just copied from Baloo. There's all sorts of things. Oh look, the fish bobbing along, singing a song, and flying through the air. And my favorite scene of all, Eglantine Price being a witch with the Union Jack. Who doesn't like Angela Lansbury fighting the Nazis using apprentice witch tactics?
Defeating the Nazis all on her own.
Also, along with it was this vintage matching thermos. Super cute, super cute.
It matches really well. It looks the same.
It does.
So, that's really pretty.
One final piece of a lunchbox. This is not necessarily Disney, and it's not even necessarily from the original movie. The funny thing is this is from the third movie, and that would be Jurassic Park. My mom got me this lovely, lovely thermos from Jurassic Park 3. In case you don't remember what happens in that one, that's where Tia Leone runs around screaming the whole time. That's what I remember, and Dr. Grant comes back. There you go.
The highlights.
That's all you need to know.
She also was able to find this. This kind of blew my mind because it took me on a stroll back to life when we...
The 90s!
Yeah, Band-Aids came in these tins, which is so cool. So this actually, what's crazy about this, I'm going to use this tin to store something. I don't know what exactly yet. But there are actually some vintage Band-Aids in here. I'm not going to open it up, but you can kind of see through there. There is Quasimodo and Esmeralda on that yellow Band-Aid. You can tell that they're old because of the way
it's like crispy.
It's held up. Yeah. I wonder how well these Band-Aids still work. I don't know. So I also stumbled across this one that she had wrapped, and this one is another tin. They used a lot of tin in the 90s.
Yeah, they did.
With, again, the Feast of Fools scene, Festival of Fools. I love that scene, and it's on a lot of merch. I guess that's why I loved it so much.
Yeah, it's kind of the happiest part of the movie.
That's true. It's the brightest. Alright, so inside of it is a complete 45 card collection, which is super interesting. There's actually a really nice holder in there.
Foam and stuff.
I think it might be time to actually open these cards.
I don't know. I feel like they might not need to be opened yet, because it literally says it's from 1996, and I want to know what they are.
Oh.
But it says... See, like, this one has a 13 of spades on it. Does anyone remember? Because it says complete 45 card collectors, but also it's made by Skybox. That's all it says, and the cards don't.
That's what it looks like.
Suits, because you need 52 cards to play a card game.
So they have this is like kind of gives a little back on Laverne. Is it a story? Is it one that tells the whole story?
Before we open them, if you know what these are, comment below. I just feel like if we open it, we're gonna find out that it's like the last one on Earth.
This is about her saying, "Life's not a spectator sport." Alright, so we also got some new cookie jars, which if you guys remember from Vlogmas, we had a giant Olaf cookie jar that we received from the same place last year. And now we've got this adorable You Can Fly from Peter Pan with Wendy flying. Inside it's just white, it's a wooden top. It's nice, it's clean, it's easy, it's cute.
Also, we have this adorable Worth Melting For, which actually matches our Olaf cookie jar. And I know there'll be a comment down below from some of my friends who don't like Ray Dunn and make fun of it. It's the font is everywhere.
Oh.
And we just take what we're given as gifts. I think everything that is
Oh wait, is that
the only other Ray done things we have are cups that say Mr. on them, and
that's a very teachery font.
It is, yes.
Teachers, man. So next up, you might have noticed in the back of our video, it was behind Eric's head, so maybe not. We have this little Cheshire cat here. What's interesting about him is he's more than just cute. He is a Scentsy. So inside of him, he's a Scentsy buddy. Yeah. He actually unzips back here, and inside there is a package with scented beads in it. And this is Wonderland. We're All Mad Here is the name of it. I also have this in some scented melts that Derek's mom passed along. And this, to be honest with you, I wasn't sure. I was like, that doesn't work. I can smell it right now, and I smelled it when I picked it up, and it's kind of been in the room all day. So
kind of reminds me of like a real life Lotso.
Yeah, it works.
Oh yeah.
And
I think it's more like a kid takes it to bed and it actually keeps the bed smelling fresh.
Well, he's sitting on this, keeping our room fresh.
Yeah, he is. There was a pop that when it came out, I missed it, and I asked for it for Christmas, and she showed up. Y'all, this is not only Madam Mim, but this is Madam Mim with her pig face. She will be coming out of the box, but I'm going to leave her in there for now.
It's limited edition? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she is limited edition from the Wondrous Convention, the Funko 2021 Wondrous Convention. She is the only one on the box, but she goes along with my other set of all the other characters. The only pop I don't think I have is the chase of her as a dragon, which is the sick one.
Different colors, right?
Yeah, she's polka dotted. Instead of being purple, she's sick with all the polka dots.
I also apparently I needed some smelly things. This amazing Scentsy is so cool. I cannot wait to take this out of the box to show you. So this is a wax burner, Alice in Wonderland themed, and it is a stack of cups. Alright, so the first part that I'm going to show you here, this is actually the top piece. Inside there is Alice falling down the rabbit hole. That is where the wax goes. This cup is themed after the White Rabbit, which is super cute. That actually rests on top.
That makes me happy because the others that we have been gifted, we are not Scentsy purchasers, but they came out of the Disney line, and even last Christmas, we got a couple things. This is the first one where the melter removes, so it's easier to get the wax out. Also, who knows the secret of getting the wax out? I mean, I'll use a knife or a spoon and click it, and sometimes it'll pop out. But is there a secret? But look, it's a stack of cups that it sits on. There's the warmer here, and we've got the label at the top hat, and then it just plugs in. And the great thing is, we have a wonderful company that also sells wax melts that we will be putting in here instead of buying Scentsy, because
pretty loyal.
Who needs that?
We also got some of this Alice in Wonderland We're All Mad Here Scentsy melts. We'll probably use these, maybe a little bit, but we're going to mostly use Pixie Dust Apothecary because they are the best.
We link them down below.
Yes.
15% off.
Yeah, Ride15, baby. Use that code Ride15.
New scents, new things happening over there.
Curiouser and Curiouser. That's one of their amazing scents.
Oh, we're going to have to get it in wax melts. Yes, we are.
Alright, so I also got this amazing Alice in Wonderland clock that we're going to have to put up, I think, in this room.
It's probably going to go, like, right there.
Yeah.
Or somewhere close by.
So it is cut from a vinyl record. Alice in Wonderland, we've got Alice over here. Oh, there's an Alice up there, the White Rabbit, a teacup spilling White Rabbit with his clock. Those are the spades, the clubs, the hearts, the diamonds, and down here we've got the Cheshire Cat. One thing that does kind of get me about this, and a normal person would never recognize this and see it, this is the Cheshire Cat from the Johnny Depp live action, and those are the cartoons.
I was curious about, I didn't even look up to see what the others were. I just kept seeing this and going, oh, that's from the new one.
I think that I only recognized that because the one from the new one, the Cheshire Cat in the new movie, is so creepy. He's terrifying. He kind of
I mean, it's got that Tim Burton feel.
I mean, the original Cheshire Cat is kind of creepy, but I love him.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, we got some really cool shoes this year. This pair is one I had never seen before.
Didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, I don't know where I was when they came out. So if you know me at all, you know I'm a huge fan of Vans. Well, Vans has done several Disney crossovers, and this is one that I completely missed.
It's from their 50th anniversary at Disney World.
So here is the shoe. The coolest thing, it says Walt Disney World on the side, and the pattern is different landmarks in Magic Kingdom, which is super cool. The back is the Disney logo.
The Disney World logo, I just noticed that.
Oh, you're right. And then over here is more landmarks in the park. It is a nice, cool gray color.
Show the side. I love just the Walt Disney World with the little mouse logo.
I know. I'm curious to see how that gets as these shoes get dirtier, but I probably won't wear them too often. I really, really like these shoes. I hadn't seen them before. Oh, I didn't notice the tongue is also in the pattern.
Oh!
So the tongue of the shoe is also the pattern of the outside, which doesn't seem crazy, but it's kind of
That's super cool.
They don't normally do that. Love them. Love them.
So after Ryan opened those, I opened a pair of shoes as well. And they were the same shoes.
Which wins?
My mother was convinced that when she looked at these online, because my assumption is that Vans sold these and they sold out very, very quickly because people have, I guess, just selling them online, like black market scalpers. They're resellers. So my mom thought when she was looking at pictures that one said tan and one said gray. But you better believe that when they showed up, she was wrong, and they're both gray.
It's the same pair of shoes.
Now, I will say, as much as we love each other and we do share shoes, we don't really need a pair of the exact same shoes.
Oh, fun fact, we wear the same shoe size, so we don't need two of the same because we won't wear them at the same time because that's weird.
Yeah.
But we will share them, so we really only need one pair.
And so, if anyone out there is interested in a brand new pair of men's size 11 shoes, these are Disney Vans, let me know. Send us a message and we will work something out. Just hit me up and we can talk about it. So yeah, just hit us up. We got a pair of shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe they're up for trade. If you've got like 17 LPs that we... No, I'm just kidding.
Really nice pins that you want these and you have some crazy pins that we could never afford.
Like really, that Luca El Capitan marquee that I just keep watching.
Really any Disney Studio Store Hollywood that we haven't seen, we'll look at it.
I mean, we'll look at it.
I also got another amazing pair of Disney Vans crossovers. These are ones that I was familiar with, and I was familiar with them because I discovered them maybe last year. This was an old, they did it long before I found it. So when I found this design, it was on Mercari, and now it's on Mercari and eBay, which is where these were found, but they never had them in my size.
And it was not on your list.
It was not on my list. So Derek's mom just happened to choose these for me, not knowing that I had been trying to find these about a year ago. She's also a Disney collector, so that makes it a little easier for her to understand. But possibly some of my new favorite shoes. I needed black shoes really badly anyways. But
and let's make it clear, these are not for sale.
No, you can't buy these.
No.
They are in my size. We have the rabbit hole here with the Alice in Wonderland.
It's so
characters
cool.
Falling. It's the same on both sides. Obviously, it's a
just
different
the vortex of them all falling in is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody's in here. There's a white rabbit. There's the Cheshire Cat.
There are cards.
There is the blue caterpillar whose name is Absalom. The Mad Hatter,
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Love it. Even the Dormouse down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh, is the king there? Yeah, he is. He's in there.
Yeah, they would never leave him out. Fun fact about these shoes, the sides, both shoes on the right side look the same as the left side. The patterns do actually match.
So when you wear them, you see two different things on the outside and two different things on the inside. Hey! I also got a pair of socks. They're Star Wars. This was one of the first years that we did not get a ton of clothes, actually.
I got some, but
you got more than, but it was all clothes that you asked for. But she does know I like Star Wars, and we always get some holiday socks up in here. Plus, these look more like I could wear them between now and the end of winter, and then start them back up in like September. They don't look straight up Christmassy. I mean, they've got a little bit of sweater to them, but who cares?
You're probably looking at this shirt and saying like, oh yeah, I can tell he's serious about fashion because he's wearing that cat shirt that's
High fashion.
high fashion, serious business. I love this shirt. It's so cute. All right, so I got a couple of clothing items that I'm pretty stoked about. First up, if you were tuned into our live video from the Wish, I was wearing this in it. It is currently dirty. It needs to be washed, but I did want to show you guys my new Soul Spirit jersey.
It is so cool.
It's got this piano up the sleeve. There's this cool like bleached effect to it where the purple is purple, but it also it's kind of bleached out where it fades to like
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it's black that's been bleached down to like the purplish, bluish.
Yeah, and it's got that crazy neon bright pink.
The shapes
color.
are in circles and triangles.
It's just super
It's
cool.
so cool.
And the back says Soul. I am so obsessed. I'm really glad that she got this for me because I was actually having a hard time this year not buying it, knowing that I had given it to her on a list because I really like it. So that is pretty exciting. After that, she got 2 sweaters printed that are super funny. So this one here is Quasimodo. It's a very light pink. He looks so cute and sad. So on a day I want people to feel sorry for being sad.
He looks a little special.
Mm-hmm. These because
so
they were
soft
printed,
and
they have that glue smell to
That
them.
glue.
But they're so it's
It's one of those
hoodie.
super soft shirts.
So it needs to be washed probably, but till then. And also, this one is my favorite sweater that I got. It's another Quasimodo. It says, "Give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever." It was fun wearing this on the boat on the Disney cruise when the weather outside was not wonderful. And I was like, give me one day out there. I want to get off this boat, please. And my favorite clothing item that I received this Christmas is this adorable Loungefly shirt that I also was struggling not to buy for myself because it's so cute. And it looks like something I would have personally crafted and created myself.
It does.
It's the Seven Dwarves! I really, really love that the ringer is different, a different color on each. So the top is blue.
There's yellow on this sleeve.
That sleeve is yellow, this sleeve is red. We've got all the dwarves, of course, the most important is Dopey. But it's also filled with gems, which is my favorite thing to come out of. I love
Have you
Snow White
seen
stuff
the
with
Snow
gems.
White gem?
Yeah, so there's red gems, there's purple, there's yellow, they're all in different shapes, but then there is that really cool Snow White that you can see right there. But they're super cute. I am obsessed with this shirt. Alright, so the next rabbit hole we're about to head down is our pin rabbit hole.
We have somehow convinced my family that collecting pins is normal.
Yeah.
Even like my
We're not
dad's
weird.
like, "What pins did you get? Let me see."
Yeah, he was looking at mine.
He was so intrigued.
So the first pin that we have here, it is actually a VIP from a VIP tour.
For some reason, my parents really enjoy when they go getting a VIP tour. It
We've
must
never
be
done that.
nice.
We're teachers. so
It
we don't know
must
anything
be
about that.
nice.
But whenever they go, they bring us.
They bring us the exclusive pins. We have 2 of these. They're both the 50th anniversary ones. They've got the castle at the top of the 50 in it.
Mhm.
They are up for trade, and I do realize that some people don't want them if they haven't done the tour. But
We actually already have this pin, so we're happy.
yeah, they are open to any sort of trade. So if you've got traders, send them our way, and we will consider them. We have 2 of those. So to continue on that trading or duplicate train, I will say I gave my mom a list of pins that I wanted, and these were on there. But then you know how Disney gets ya. Shop Disney had a really good sale, and you've seen us unbox these, and I literally got them for a really good price. And I said, that's worth that price, even if my mom did get them for me. And she did get them for me. So these 2 pins are up for trade, y'all. This is Elliot from the sketchbook collection. He does have a very sparkly pink belly and is adorable. They say legacy. Not really sure what kind of legacy they're leaving, but it is a limited release. We also have the other same series of the sketchbook legacy, Hades and Baby Herc. You all have first dibs at these. Just look at the clouds. The clouds alone, like,
in that glittery background.
I know. I don't even. So this is a really creepy pin in a way, and the ornament. They all had ornaments that went with them, and the ornament was kind of terrifying, and I don't like the ornament. But I just like, it's like so evil of him to just be standing over top of him, and it's got marbling and glitter, so totally worth it. But y'all, both up for trade if you're interested.
I also have this pin up for trade because we got it from
same sale.
Yeah, but we couldn't resist, and so now we have this beautiful one up for trade if you are looking.
The walrus and the carpenter.
If you are looking for these guys, let me know. We've got those cute little oysters down there. This pin is cute. So I'm super excited to have 2 of them, but one of them is for trade. So
yeah. Now, because you just showed the oyster, I think there's only one way to go. We're going to hop into some fantasy pins real quick.
Yeah.
And this, I actually had been, did you have this one on your list? Because I've been staring at this one and loving it, so I'm so glad that it is now in your collection.
Yeah, I have wanted this pin for a long time. I will say I thought it was bigger. When I opened it, I was a little surprised.
Normally, I would think that it's bigger.
It's really cute. So this is a fantasy pin of an oyster profile, similar to the
profile series.
That are so expensive. But this is a fantasy one, so it was not quite like that. It's a little bit smaller than that. As you see, it's kind of... Oh, Magic and Stardust. It's from the same place. Okay.
Oh! Do you know what? That makes sense. You asked for that, and my mom was like, let me find something for Derek, too. Because there's a pin that I have that is not from my list, and I kept wondering where it came from, and that makes a lot of sense. But the funny thing is, I love it. And she knew exactly who to get me when it came to the Muppets. Bunsen and Beaker, and even more, just Beaker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so funny, it's so cute. I love Beaker. Like Ryan said, they're from Magic and Stardust Company. If we can find their information, we will link them down below.
Surely they're findable.
Findable.
Next up, I have this other fantasy pin that is also incredible in Alice in Wonderland. It is the sweet Dormouse singing, "Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. How I wonder where you're at." I love this pin. I also just really love the Dormouse. That Mad Tea Party scene is one of my favorites, so having him, that scene in the flowers, just...
I want you to finish up with a fantasy pin.
Alright,
this order, it'll all land.
I saved this fantasy pin because it's the best fantasy pin that I got this year. Maybe the best fantasy pin I own. It's so detailed.
I agree. And I was taken aback by when I saw this. And I think this is the one that my dad was like, let me see that. What is that?
Yeah, your dad did want to pick this one up. It's so crazy detailed. So here we have this Alice in Wonderland Christmas pin. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but it's very much pin on pin on pin on pin. It's just like lots of three-dimensional aspects to it. Down here we have the Momoraths. There's obviously Christmas aspect to it. The thing about this, we are putting away our Christmas pins to store for next year. I don't think this one can go away.
Nope, I was actually going to say that.
It's going to have to stay out where we can see it all year because it's so beautiful. But actually, if you look closer, there's just so much detail to see in there. The cards strung up for decoration, that owl back here with the hat on. Wow, this is something that actually the camera does not do it justice.
Next we have 3 different Shop Disney pins. This first one, I it's sold out, and you never know when you give a list to someone when they're going to actually do the shopping. So I was so happy that this one made it. One of them did not. But if you happen to have a Legacy, that whole Legacy series with Scrooge McDuck diving into his vault with the coins, I'd really like to trade for that one or buy that one. But the other DuckTales one, amazing. Here she is. It is a limited release for DuckTales, the 35th anniversary of the TV show, and it is a spinner, my friends. I haven't took the back off already so that I can go like this and show you. And that is the side that it will probably be facing out. It is so flippin' cute. So cute.
Yeah, I really like this. I love a spinner pin.
I do too.
It's super cute. I like the TV on this one too. It's just a cute idea.
It is, and it's actually a double pin, which is kind of funny. It's like in the middle of the TV and on one side.
Super retro.
So retro.
All right, this next one, this is one that I also was living in fear it would sell out before, but I knew I just needed to stick to my guns and just wait because maybe it would come for Christmas. So I have a mixed history with this pin set because I really love the ones in this set that are really good, and then there are just some that are not good at all. This one is one that I thought was really, really good. The first Belle, the yellow dress, I believe I didn't buy because I didn't love it. This one, I was so excited that they did a second Belle. They've also done a second Aurora, and it's also great. I have the first Aurora, and the second one will be here sooner or later. But this one, I was so excited to have it. It has that marbling effect to it, or the pearlescent.
Yeah.
It's just super pretty. I think I'm going to have to put some of these teacups together.
Probably.
Separate boards now.
Speaking of waiting for things and things selling out, this final pin I do need to explain, and there's a funny story that goes along with it that is like a to be continued, because it will happen in another video. But I had wanted this pin for a very long time. It's so funny. I don't know what my affinity with the Tiki Room is. It may be just that it was my very first Spirit jersey, and I love the way it looks, and I have always loved going in there, even though I don't like birds very much. But the Mickey Mouse Main Attraction series, I will start by saying that it sold out just here in the United States because of some very nice reason. We happened to notice a week before Christmas or so that the UK version of Shop Disney was having a huge sale, and they had pins that sold out here, including this one. So this one is supposed to be in another box downstairs, but a very fun mix-up has happened at nobody's fault, and I love it, and I can't wait to share more with you about it.
Now, this last one, this is my big kahuna.
It's our Artland!
Yeah, I love Artland pins. It actually, after Christmas, with the little bit of money I had left, started searching. I just want love of pins, and I don't have money for it. But this one was one that Disney Pins Blog released it, and as soon as they posted it, it was gone. I don't know what happened. I kept going back, and I was like, I don't understand. Do people really want this pin that bad? Then it seems so hard to find. I honestly don't remember the time that we did find it purchasable, but I guess it happened.
It was like right as it came out.
Was it in pounds?
You saw it. No, it was still... I don't think so, but I knew that it was at a time that we could not afford to buy it, and so it just happened that I sent a text to my mom that was like, hey, if you need anything else, this is an item that Ryan would enjoy.
So I was shocked when I opened this because I thought this one was one that was just gone and I was never going to have.
I forgot that I even mentioned it.
Here we have Hugo and Laverne and Victor in front of a stained glass. That stained glass is so beautiful. This pin is just gorgeous. You know how I feel about these Hunchback pins, and I love the gargoyles. So this one is limited edition of 125. It doesn't say on the back which one it is out of 125, but it's on the back. This is 115 out of 125. I like to share the back because back here you can see the stained glass elements a little bit easier. You can tell it's actually stained glass. It's just a super cool pin. It's going to look amazing on my Hunchback board. I'm so excited. They do a lot of really great Hunchback stained glass pins.
They do.
And Hunchback...
It lends very well to stained glass.
That and Beauty and the Beast, and that might be why I like both of them so much.
Our final item of the night is one that I literally jokingly sent a text to my mom and was like, I really like that. And she kind of sent like a laughing face and a kissy face, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I opened up a box that is this big, and as you can see in the reflection, it does say Disney and Artland.
Oh, shit.
If you or anyone who knows anyone, you know that a box this big from Artland is I forgot about it already, y'all. Okay, so I just need to show it and not preface anything. And the best part is, it's like on here. Okay, here we go.
I've never seen a pin this big.
Here we have a crest of the Sword in the Stone. I'm speechless because it's just beautiful.
Huge.
It is huge. Look at the top. Not only do you have the characters in a couple different shapes, but you also have over here, right here, you have the squirrel. Over here, you have Wart as a bird. That's the girl squirrel. But the wolf that is like on nothing. He's one of my favorites. And then, of course, all of the scenes. Mim, Kay, Merlin, Hockety Pockety, Wart, you know. I opened it and was just like, couldn't even talk.
I think that they needed size comparison. So like this is the size of that pin, and this is my palm. It's bigger than my palm. That's huge. That's humongous. I don't have small palms either.
It came with a very cute... Oh. I'm not even going to pull it out of there. This is a certificate of authenticity. And it comes with a picture, like a postcard of it. Here, and on the back, it's got the certificate. And this is number 38 of 125.
This is a centerpiece on a board.
Oh, I was about to say my board physically just got bigger.
Yeah.
For Sword in the Stone. And the only other pin that I've seen that is bigger is on Disney Pins blog videos, and it is also of Arthur. And if you watch his videos, look in the bottom left-hand corner from the watching point of view. And it's down in the bottom, and it's just like a giant emblem of I do every time. I'm like, God, I wish I had that, but now I've got this one.
Yeah, it's really cool.
As always, thank you so much for watching today. If you happen to be curious about our content, make sure to click that subscribe button down below or off with your hand. Also, a thumbs up is really helpful to us, so if you have a moment and you enjoyed the video, click that thumbs up. And while you're at it, click the bell notification icon. That way, whenever a video posts, you get a notification.
I actually have some news. Tomorrow is a special day. It's our YouTube anniversary.
Yes!
We will officially have been on YouTube for 1 year tomorrow, January 1st. So be sure to tune in tomorrow to our video because, first off, we have another haul video for you. You'll see more soon. We also will be making a giveaway announcement that will start tomorrow.
First giveaway ever!
Our first giveaway. So stay tuned. Pay close attention. Make sure to enter for that giveaway because we might have some prizes on the line.
Beep, bop, boop. And with that, we hope you guys have a golden afternoon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Leave a comment if you want to.
Yeah. Which of these presents was your favorite?
Bye.
If you don't have a tea, you could at least make polite conversation.